What's up? It's the Taylor Girls,
and we just jumped off the porch
with the dirty glove bastards.
If that's your hoe, make sure she know that that's my hoe too. If that's your hoe, make sure she know that she my hoe too. If that's your
All right, y'all. So we got the baddest of them all on the porch with us today. We got Daisha and Ty from the Taylor Girls jumping off the porch. How y'all feeling?
I'm feeling
good.
We ready to dive off the porch.
It's the ice for me. You guys have had one hell of a journey.
Yes.
Yes, we have.
Yes. But it's been a good journey. It ain't been no bad journey. It's been a great growing.
Yeah, I was about to say growing. Like I don't feel like we ever stayed in the same spot throughout our growing process and our journey. So when you guys were younger, really getting into YouTube and things like that, did y'all ever think that y'all would be at this point that y'all are right now? Yeah, yes. I knew because people was just organically taken to us. We didn't have to do much. We could be in a house and not leave and reach the numbers that motherfuckers was taking years to get. And it was just damn, they just genuinely just fucked with us and who we were as people. So I knew it was gonna turn into something, definitely, for sure.
I mean, we had got that many followers. We had hit 1 million in 4 months after doing YouTube. We weren't even doing YouTube for that long. People was like, oh, they YouTubers? Bitch, we rappers. Oh, we just started this shit.
Yes. Okay, so literally, y'all started rapping in 2016. Y'all were rapping before YouTube.
Exactly.
Yeah. Wow. Okay, so let's talk about that. And I want to get into the music with you guys as far as your inspirations. Did you guys have anybody in your family that did music?
Yeah, our dad. Our daddy.
I ain't gonna lie, because when I saw y'all's dad on YouTube, I said, he cool. He too cool.
He too cool, girl. He think he's 25. I was like, you is 50, nigga. You're 50.
He gonna get your ass when you see it. No, but y'all's dad, man, I love to see it, and I love to see black fathers with their daughters and just not playing around when it comes to them. And that was y'all's dad.
We love him. He definitely the other he's the third one of us. He's a nigga, but he's the third one. He's childish. Just we play all day. He plays too much.
Right. So with y'all's music, how did that come about for you guys?
Our dad was an artist before we were. And he used to always have us in his music videos, always had us around the music industry. So he you know what? I'm finna try to get y'all to where I wanna be. Cause he was older. So it's when you older, it's kinda it took a little bit longer to get to where you're trying to go. We young. You know what I'm saying? With girls, everybody like women. You know what I'm saying? So he pretty much just taught us the game and we took it and ran with it and now we are successful.
Right. What would you say were some things that he taught y'all when it came to doing music? He really taught us how to stay on beat, how to stay on topic, how to count bars, how to, if you get writer's block, how to get out of it. He just really taught us the fundamentals of learning how to really, write your own music. And so that's what I really enjoyed because nowadays, a lot of people, once you start getting bigger and you start getting in these rooms, they always try to throw a bunch of writers at you.
But hold on, it's fine to have, I like writers. And the reason I like writers is because I feel like multiple people creating a hit is bigger than one person trying to come up with all these damn lyrics.
Right, but if you don't even understand the fundamentals of writing, then you're going to be solely reliant on the writer. And it's if the writer just up and leave, bitch, you stuck on stupid.
Right, yeah. I mean, knowing how to write before you getting in with writers.
And then you still want to, even if you have writers, you still want to, as an artist, still be creatively there and understand how to write. So when writers do come in, they can bounce off your ideas and it still sound like you, and it don't sound like who the fuck wrote this.
Exactly.
You know? Right. Yeah. So with you guys getting to experience it early, what were some things that you guys had to experience on your own when it came to the music? And I would say even up until now.
Signing the right deal. We had so many deals thrown at us when Still a Man blew up. It was damn, what's the right deal? What's the right situation?
They all be sounding good.
I'm talking about they flying you out, baby. They give you a 10-star meal. They put you in a nice ass hotel.
We ain't never been on no plane either when we first went to go sign. Our first time on a plane was to go meet with hella labels. We met with every label. Every label. It was a bidding war. And we was just damn, I'm talking about they all sounded good. All of them.
And we know, and I feel like if we would have known the best deal, you know what I'm saying, what to look for in a deal, what to listen for, we ain't know we knew, you know what I'm saying, we just kind of went off, oh, they feel like family, so we went off that.
Yeah.
When our reality, we need like, how many artists these niggas guys, they do what they need to do with they artists, we wasn't even looking at none of that. What kind of artists, they got R&B artists, rap artists, what they working with? We weren't looking at none of that. We just looking for people that was genuine, that felt genuine to us, that we could call, we could, you know what I'm saying, talk to. And now it's different. I ain't looking for none of that.
Now, how many songs were y'all in once the deals started coming y'all's way?
One. It was two. It was Story Man.
We had 2 songs on the charts before the deal, before we actually physically signed. We was trying to wait out as long as possible because that's what my dad was telling us to do. Because we could get, like, when you're independent and that song goes viral like that, you make a lot of fucking money. So he was trying to wait as long as we could before, you know, the song didn't die down, but we still had the interest of the label. So we just waited, like I think we waited a minute before we signed. We waited a minute because we went on and cashed out, and he was like, all right, we can sign.
Not went on and cashed out. You are funny. But how did you guys balance, like, everybody knowing you guys for YouTube and then also trying to establish yourselves in the music industry as well?
I feel like we did it well. I feel like we still are handling it well. I feel like, you know, we're creatives in general. You can call me a YouTuber, business owner. It don't matter what you call me. You know me. That's all that matters. And I feel like just us being able to balance ourselves as people, because, you know, I think sometimes people forget we are still people. You know what I'm saying? We still have real shit going on in our lives. We still have real situations just like everybody else. So I think that just being able to balance that in our own minds, everybody else's opinion don't really matter.
Now, what is it like having all eyes on y'all at such a very early age?
Easy.
It was lit.
It was lit.
It was lit. I ain't gonna lie. I was outside.
Right.
Bitch, you was in that hotel with your daddy. Stop.
Bitch, I was outside. Because it's a.
Girl,
and then we even had
it
was so bad to the point where we had like grown men walking up to us, oh my gosh, I love y'all, and we was just like, and my dad looking at them like, what the fuck you love about my daughter?
But it felt good just to have people in general knowing our song. Like, y'all don't know shit about us, but y'all know our song. Y'all damn near know our first and last name. Y'all know damn near everything about us.
It was more so like I could honestly say, like, you know how like I feel like artists be having like a certain type of audience where it's like certain people like, oh, only the adults fuck with them or only the teens fuck with them.
We had a wide range.
We had families fucking with us, like the whole family, the mama, the daddy, the
auntie,
kids,
the damn
everybody
dog,
would
cat,
be
the fish
at the concerts supporting.
And I feel like when you have a situation that's as like wide range like that, you get more money. You get more money because you get money from your mama, the daddy, the sister, the brother, the auntie. You know what I'm saying? It's different. It's almost like a damn festival. You know what I'm saying? Festival is able to make so much money because it's everybody can go to it. It's not something that just only adults can go to.
Right.
So that was the only, I mean, I like doing the type of music we doing now, but I did like the fact that the music that we were making back then was for everybody. You know, everybody could listen to it. And parents didn't feel weird about their kids listening to us because it was like,
it was for y'all.
It was for everybody, like, you know what I'm saying? But now we grown as hell, so it's kind of like, what I'm gonna still be talking about.
Now we popping pussy.
Yeah. That was, you didn't have to say that. Why did you say it?
Look, girl, they be saying all type of stuff on here. I'm telling you, like, it can get real wild up in here.
It's the truth.
Now, I'm gonna go back to the music too, but there's just so much. God, I'm gonna try to make this interview not over 2 hours.
Oh, girl, you be at 10 hours. I'm just like,
no, so, you know, like, I've watched you guys for so long, and it's like, I've always wondered, with people knowing so much about y'all, was it ever frustrating, like, when it comes to y'all's privacy? Were y'all ever able to even keep certain things private?
Oh no, they will always find out. And then I started to become like, and then I had took a break from like dating, cause I started to feel like my first like relationship that I was like real public with, it started to feel like everything was done for like the likes, the videos, the comments, the engagement. Cause you know, we was making a lot of money off them videos. We'll sometimes make damn near 100 bands in a month off of just recording a video in our house. you know, so it's like, it's crazy. So it started to feel like, you know, our relationship was just for them. It wasn't for me.
Right.
Like private moments that I would have liked to share, like just me and him, he would record them sometimes and post them, and I'd just be like.
Okay, so when you making money, like real money like that early on in your life, what was y'all spending it on?
Our dad, I ain't gonna lie, that's one thing our parents like really was kind of like strict on, like, y'all not gonna get all this money and just go blow it and do this and this. And we stayed in our parents' house too. We was damn near, like, I think I was like, what, 21?
I remember when y'all moved out,
Yeah, we was still, we was grown. We was still
They made us get safes and put our money in there. They would make us like only take a percentage out that we could just have to spend, and the rest they would make us put it up. But once we got from up under their supervision, I think I had bought a Rolex, I bought a chain, I bought a car.
No, but I did like that they held us down until we was old enough to understand. You know what I'm saying? Like, most parents probably would have been spending their own damn kids' money, blowing that shit out the damn, you know what I'm saying? But they made sure, like, make sure y'all got enough money so when y'all dip, because you know y'all ass can't come back. So make sure y'all got plenty money so when y'all leave, y'all can fend for yourself, because, you know, once we left there, it was like, y'all ass can't come back.
No, y'all's parents did it right, because I'm telling you, if I was making that money at an early age, like, I would not have that. Like, I'll be one of these stories.
A lot of people like that.
No, yeah. So with that being said, I guess I would like to know how y'all's YouTube journey even came about, in a sense.
We originally was supposed to do a song with Queen and Chris when they was together. We was originally supposed to do some music with Queen because Queen was trying to get into music. But when we ended up linking, they ended up putting us on to YouTube, saying like, why y'all don't do, y'all funny as hell, like y'all need to, when they met us in person, they was like, damn, y'all funny as hell, like y'all need to record this shit, like y'all need to put this on YouTube, y'all gonna make a lot of money.
We did our first video.
And we was just like, how we gonna make a lot, like we didn't get it, like we didn't know YouTube
shit about it.
Yeah, we didn't know YouTube was really paying like that.
Yeah.
So we just like, they're like, yeah, like they went as far as to even showing us they back end to show us how much they was making.
How much they were making.
We was like, God damn.
Like, hold on, bitch.
And you mean to
We
tell
making a
me
lot of
I'm
money
out
on
here
the music,
motherfucking
right.
sleep deprived, screaming on stage, and y'all making this?
And the motherfucking house?
Oh, baby, I'm about to record. Where the camera?
We
What
ran
I
that
get?
shit up, and we ain't fucking stopped yet.
I'm talking the same day we created our.
We already had a YouTube, but it was only for music.
Yeah,
You know what
so
I'm
we
saying? weren't
created
posting
all our.
videos.
We had created all our shit the same day.
We weren't fucking playing. And we
Bought the
business
camera,
women.
all of that.
We business. Anybody tells us about a money play and it makes sense, or we own it. We're getting on it quickly.
Do you feel like it will be a lot harder for, because you know YouTube is huge, everybody wants to be a vlogger, like we got TikTok.
Oh, it's different now.
Yeah, that shit. It's like
That is different.
it ain't really what it used to be no more.
There's
like
so many rules now because people done did dumb shit.
They restricting. I feel like once they realized I want to say black people got onto it and realized like they were getting successful and being able to be in these rooms and on these levels as these other people just from doing the same shit that, you know, I feel like they've been doing for years that we just caught on to and found out, oh, this is a stream of income.
Soulja Boy been making money for a long time though off that shit. We just
but we really, YouTube didn't really, motherfuckers was not saying, oh, what you want to be when you grow up, or YouTube. Motherfuckers was not saying that to all of us was doing that shit, and they was saying how lavish we was living off of fucking recording videos. Once I felt like YouTube seen that,
it's gonna be a new platform though.
They
YouTube
started to restrict stuff. They started to directly target stuff.
No, they didn't.
Yes,
no,
the fuck they did.
People started doing videos that were causing people to try to do it, and it just was like putting harm to other people. Like doing retarded shit.
The rules that they was setting in place was, I felt like they was watching our videos and going back and putting the rules in to stop our goddamn money. That's what I felt like they was doing.
People were just overusing their power. You know what I'm saying? Some people was just doing stuff that's just like, okay, now y'all doing too much. Like, it's okay to do a video. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like,
they know we say nigga a lot. And we don't even be meaning it in that way. So why the fuck would you put that in the thing?
Because some people may be offended by it. Just like, but people on TikTok doing retarded shit. Now they just getting charged with fucking felony and shit.
But you know, like, these companies, like, when it comes to money and they see, like, okay, these people are making a lot of money off of our platform, I feel like that's when they start trying to buckle down.
That's what I'm saying, but how they buckled down with stuff that we would do in our videos, even our pranks, they started restricting some of the pranks.
Because some of them wasn't for kids, some of them weren't for kids. Like, I feel like, you know, like even like some of the videos we post now, it's like an age restriction. And it's kind of like, if you gotta think, if you had a kid, do you want your kid to be watching some of the shit we be talking about and doing? No, so it's kind of like, the guidelines I feel like are in place for a reason. Ain't nobody want targeting you. Girl, they don't know you. They don't know you. And if they do know you, they still don't know you.
They knew me because they was cutting a check every month, so they definitely knew me.
So have you guys had to feel the pressure of, you know, when the young girls are looking up to you, have you guys had to deal with you're supposed to be a role model?
Oh, like, for sure. We doing it, especially with the song we just dropped, Polygamy. Oh, yeah. They in our head.
Yeah, just like my parents used to tell me, do as I say, not as I do.
Yeah. And like I said, like, first of all, most of the people that was watching us back then, they probably still watching us right now, and they're grown as fuck. They probably in high school. Like a lot of our fans have grown up with us. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
We literally grown up together.
Not in high school.
Some of them are in college. I was reading some of our comments and was like, we're grown now. Like, we can understand. Like, we know what the fuck going on. Them kids is grown. They is not kids. We may have kids like now that's just coming on to us, but we grown. We're grown. What you expect? We growing up. So it's kind of like you're gonna see us grow up. We seeing y'all, you know what I'm saying, they talking to us, they letting us know what's going on. So it's kind of like we're growing with society. Y'all can never expect for us to stay kids. We grown. So it's like, you know what I'm saying, we experience some grown shit like everybody else. So we're gonna talk about it. And so people be offended because we say the raw. We don't give a fuck.
Right.
We don't care.
And I know you guys are very, well, I don't want to say very, but you guys are transparent when it comes to the things that you do go through. And I do want to ask you, like, what are some things that you guys had to really deal with, whether it's like mentally, emotionally, that we would never think of?
I think one thing for me was my little sister going to college. I hated that. I never wanted her to go to college. My daughter is not going to college. I don't give a fuck what people say. She's not having it. It's a scam. So it's just like, it's certain things, you know, that's what I had to deal with. I hated it. I still hate it to this day. But I support her. That's what she want to do. I'm going to support her all the way through. But every time she asks me, it's hell no. N-O, exclamation.
T.I.? I mean, Ty. You can cut that out. Ty. I'm sorry.
I just be going through heartbreaks, you know, here and there.
You are a certified lover girl. Oh my
I am
God.
because, you know, my parents, like,
my
they, like, no. This is a lot of people, when they hear this, they be like, wow, because it's very rare in this time. Like, my parents, they was high school sweethearts. My dad is the only man my mom has ever been with. So it's like we grew up, or like we was raised love. That way. So it's like we value relationships. We don't look for being outside with multiple niggas, and you know, we've never been raised as them type of women. So I don't like, you know what I'm saying? I don't know how to be a hoe. I got feelings. So it's just like, I be valued like anybody that come in that I allow in my little, you know, situation. I be really valuing the situation, and sometimes they don't be the same value. So I be in my feelings about it.
This girl fall in love in a damn day. If he doing everything right in that first day,
girl, you gotta
her ass is all over.
You gotta let us be delusional. You gotta let us just
bitch,
live.
I don't be motherfucking delusional.
I be trying to
be delusional.
I've been in my relationship. I've been in my relationship for 6 years, and I be trying to tell her what to do. She don't be listening. She just
okay, so what?
All right, I don't know.
What's the game, girl?
I don't know, no game.
First of all, I'm not the problem.
You are.
No, I'm not.
You definitely are.
They're the problem.
It's these niggas.
It's
these niggas that are the problem.
I could have any nigga. I promise you. And I put this on my daddy.
Don't put shit on my daddy, baby. Don't put shit on my daddy. Don't put none of put it on the floor. Don't put it on my daddy.
my mama.
Don't put shit on my mama. What the hell?
Any nigga that I have ever stopped talking to, or they stop talking to me, I guarantee you they'll come right back. Like, cause it's not, I'm never the problem. I don't like.
Girl, I can give you a challenge to try to talk to a nigga that you used to talk to and try to get back with him, and it is gonna be decline.
Girl, that's delusional for you thinking that. Bitch, you must not know.
Your very first relationship that was public, what did that teach you?
He was a good nigga. I just felt like with her, she just, you know what I'm saying? I think a lot of women, we be expecting a nigga to have everything. We be expecting him to have from top to bottom, everything figured out. He supposed to be he supposed to know everything, but it just be like, damn, we ain't even where, you know what I'm saying? We ain't even where we supposed to be or how we supposed to be. We learning too. So I feel like if women stop expecting men to just be 100% okay, I feel like relationships will last a little bit longer. Because y'all gotta grow together.
My mama told me that
my daddy was a hoe. When he met my mama, she had to whip his ass and shave. He was a hoe. He had plenty girls.
Nah, she told me that like no man is perfect. You just gotta pick your pick which one you want to deal with and weigh your options if that's something what you don't like about them, if it's something you don't mind dealing with.
Yeah.
So she was just like, once she found who she wanted to be with, she picked who she wanted to be with. She knew he wasn't perfect, but it wasn't nothing that was so bad that she just was like, oh no, I can't fuck with this.
She grew with that man.
I used to. I felt like I did used to sell niggas dreams. Cause I'll be like, cause I do fall in love.
Girl, you Miss Pusha.
Nah, I used to. You know what I'm saying? I don't like strong-minded niggas. I need niggas that I can manipulate. That's how I used to be. But like now, like I'm in a situation where
You could have kept that.
Now I'm in a situation where like I ain't on that. You know, I'm grown. Like I'm looking. I want to be with somebody. Like I'm up in a position where it's like. I don't want to be outside.
Love.
Like outside ain't what it all cracked up to be. Bitch, sometimes it get rainy, be hot, cold. Like I'm trying to be mellow.
How are you guys dating in Atlanta?
You would be so surprised. I didn't think it was no niggas left. I swear to God, I did not think it was no niggas left. I just thought, I don't know what happened. I just knew it wasn't no niggas in Atlanta. But I definitely found a good nigga in Atlanta.
Like I said, fall in love in one damn day.
I'm a person, like I go off like vibes. Like if I can't connect with you mentally, I can't like vibe with you. Like I like niggas that whether we're in a relationship or not, I can be around you. Niggas be annoying to me. Like I'm no, for real. When I was a broke ass bitch, I was like, I would tolerate a lot of shit. When I got money, niggas say one thing, what, boy, bye. Like I'm like that.
She do that why she can't keep no nigga, because she's so quick. She want to be the nigga and a bitch. She want to be the masculine. You can't do that.
It's
niggas,
not
bro,
that.
A nigga want to be a nigga. Don't nobody want that.
I know.
Don't nobody want no nigga.
Because I'm not dating for what a nigga got. I'm dating to really like the nigga. So it's like if I'm not looking at your finances and all that, then I'm really trying to get into you as a person. So if I can't get into you as a person, nigga, bye. Like it's not, because it's like I done bought myself everything a bitch beg a nigga to buy her, like on God. So it's just like niggas come in my life looking like, what can I add to her? Like I got
knowledge.
Everything.
This bitch need knowledge. That's all she need. She need a nigga with some knowledge.
So I do love niggas that I can learn from. I love niggas I can learn from. Like I love that. So it's just like, you know, that's what it be. And then niggas, they can't take that sometimes. Like I be bossed up way bigger than a lot of niggas that I be talking to. They be bossed up, but they see me and they like, oh damn, I need to boss up more.
Right.
You get what I'm saying? So
because a nigga
like
want to be a nigga. And sometimes she don't know how to be, what is the word? She don't know how to be vulnerable. A nigga won't like feminine. She be just trying to be like too much of a man.
Man, hell no. You got a broad. Man, these niggas, you got a broad game.
You don't have to do that. Don't nobody want that.
You do got to do that to some of these niggas.
Okay.
But right now I'm in my soft era.
Soft girl era.
And I like that.
I'm definitely in my soft girl era.
I like that for you. I love
I'm
that
giving,
for you.
hi honey.
I like that. This is the first time she's been vulnerable. Every other nigga
You ate.
How has being vulnerable working? How is that working out for you?
I mean, it feels good because it's like I don't have to feel like I'm always trying to protect myself from somebody I'm supposed to love. Like that, I hate that feeling. Like I feel like as women, we'll be with niggas, but we'll always have our guard up the whole time. And don't nobody want to be with nobody that they just feel like they always got to look over their shoulder, making sure that like, nigga, like if any nigga is taking my mind off my money, if I ever feel like I got to create a fake page and stalk you, I'm not talking to you. If I feel like I got to motherfucking start comparing myself to a bitch I think that you fucking with, I'm not talking to you. If you put me in my feelings and I don't feel like going to work today, I'm not talking to you.
If you're getting in the way of the bag,
I'm not talking to you. If I got to subtweet you, I'm not talking about you. I'm not talking to you. Like, cause I just feel like it shouldn't be like that. Like,
no, it
should not
shouldn't
be like that. As like that shit is old. Like that shit get old. Like bitch, that shit. Like, come on, get it together.
Daisha, what's your?
I ain't got shit to say about this, so she throwed off. This bitch is throwed.
I'm not throw.
She need to dive in the water.
I'm not throw.
What do you love about love?
I mean, well, a lot of people don't know this. They might know this. I don't know if you're a real fan, you know this, but I have literally every tattoo on my body is all hearts. I genuinely love love. Like, I love to love. So it's just like when people take my love for granted, it just take me in a space because it just be like,
this bitch be depressed, crying, on some other
I don't be depressed. I don't be depressed. If anything, I'll be feeling bad for them because I know they ain't gonna find nobody that love me like I love them. If anything, if you want to be for real. Because I always get the last laugh.
I like that.
I be like, damn, would she get you?
You lost the real.
I done seen niggas tell me before, like, damn, you the only female that ever, bought me something. Like, any nigga I ever talked to, all my niggas got cashed out on. Every nigga left with some jewelry from me, on God. Every nigga that I ever talked to left with some jewelry from me, just something of value. Most niggas, they bitches buy them bottles. I'm a trick. I'm a big trick for my niggas. Oh God, I'm a big trick for my niggas. I mean, bitches with money can relate, but bitches that don't got money, they can be like, you did what? I done bought my niggas watches, chains, bracelets, rings, like all that shit. Like, because I treat niggas how I want them to treat me.
I like that.
So if a nigga see like, oh, she ain't penny pinching, she gonna spend it on me, I feel like they be more willing, like, okay, yeah, let me get her this, whatever she want. Cause I know if all fails, she gonna do the same shit for me.
Right.
Bitches that be penny pinching, I ain't buying him. I done seen a bitch buy a nigga a bottle for his birthday. And I was like,
they might like to drink.
No, that's not a gift. That's not a gift.
They might like to drink.
This nigga said,
like if my nigga liked, you know what I'm
oh,
saying?
it wasn't for his birthday, it was for Valentine's Day.
Okay, that's it's a nigga. What the fuck? What you gonna what you gonna give him? Some pussy? Okay.
Pussy is not a gift.
That's a gift.
It's not a gift.
I'm gonna wrap that shit up. It's a gift.
It's not a gift.
Because this is my day.
If he get it all the time, it's not a gift.
If he don't get it all the time.
Bitch.
You know, sometimes.
More than twice a week is not a gift.
More than twice a week.
How long would y'all say it would take y'all to recover from a heartbreak?
Oh, bitch, my heart ain't never been broke. Nigga tried me, he gone. Ain't no heartbreak.
If he was like my favorite nigga, I would probably have to say, I'ma stalk you. I'ma be mad at. I'ma still be like, on your page for at least 2 weeks. Yeah.
I done seen this bitch broken for a whole year.
After 2 weeks,
I done seen her broken
and
for a whole
I
year.
seen that you ain't even like, cause they do be stalking us too. Niggas will unfollow you, block you on everything, and still be on your page.
They make fake pages.
But if I see like, nigga, you
That's
know this,
toxic.
like
That's
nigga,
toxic.
you know this my fake page. You know this me watching you. Why the fuck you ain't try to reach back out to me?
That's toxic.
So if you ain't reach back out to me, then I be off you. Cause as quick as I be on you, I be off you. Cause I'm not finna dwell on nobody. I just feel like what's for you is gonna be for you.
Right.
What's supposed to come back to you gonna always come back.
Bro,
to you.
you talking big shit, girl. If she is talking big shit.
I told y'all, do as I say, not as I do. I feel like the people. I feel like the people that get the best advice be the most fucked up sometimes.
I'm like, damn, this bitch
I don't
talking
wanna
bitch. She
say
making me
it,
a
but-
believer. Like, damn, I need to be like that.
Believe it, bitch.
Girl, this is her TED Talk, period.
Girl, I be saying real shit. I'm following my advice now. Before then, I wasn't following my advice. I'm following my advice now. Cause I don't really like tattoos. That's why I don't never think. I don't care for tattoos like that.
Why are you lying? You got like 7, 8 tattoos.
Girl, my tattoos are so small.
I thought you got that big ass snake. I thought you was a tattoo
Because
lover.
the only reason I got that big snake is because when I became like 20, people still thought I was a little girl. So I would put on my bathing suits and I would look childish. So I was like, damn, I need to get a tattoo. So I had got a tattoo on my thigh. So niggas, when they see me, they were like, oh yeah, she of age. They're like, yeah.
Girl, these little young hoes still be running around with a tattoo and they 12. Shut the hell up.
But nah, back then it did grow me up. It made me look way growner because I didn't have no tattoos on my body. I had just one tattoo.
So I look childish. I ain't had no tattoos on my body.
Yeah, you be looking childish. Well, no, you got a lot of ass. That's why you don't look childish.
Throwing it back.
You real thick, so you got that body, but I'm really petite. I look young in the face. So it's just like
people think you were
that
12.
tattoo. Yeah, that tattoo really helped me. Like motherfuckers went ID checking me like that.
Now, from relationships to friendships, what have y'all learned about friendships on y'all?
Keep them bitches away from you, nigga.
Who don't fuck your nigga?
No, nobody. I'm talking like some old shit. Like, you know what I'm saying?
Girl, you talking some shit from middle school. That's
fuck. Bro, that's some real shit.
Capricorns will never forget anything. I promise you, the shit could be 20 years ago. They still gonna be talking about it.
Yeah, hell yeah. Because that's a valuable lesson that I learned. And my mama
y'all all was young and full of cum. I don't even think why you even bringing that up. Like that was in middle school.
That's real. Leave your friends away from your niggas.
I would say when it comes to friends, love people for who they are, not what you want them to be, or not your expectations of how you are to them.
You don't have no friends.
I do got friends.
Who?
Mommy. No, I do. I have two. I actually have 4 like really good friends that we connect.
Where the hell I been at?
Mind your business.
Now, did you guys have to deal with a lot of girls just coming around y'all because, of course, who y'all are?
Oh, hell no.
No.
No, don't sit there and lie. Be quiet.
Because I'm the fun. Daisha's mean. Like
I'm not mean. I'm not
yes,
mean.
you
I'm
are
not
mean.
I'm not
when
mean.
people come around me and Daisha, they always take to me more because I'm the fun, laugh, kiki.
Mm-hmm.
Like I make bitches feel like, oh, I want to play. Like,
and then they fucking shit on her dumb ass or try her, and then I have to be like,
I be real
that's
nice.
why I want to fuck with a bitch. That's why I ain't fuck with her right there.
I'm real nice. Like I invite people everywhere. I I'm cool. And Daisha just a mug them all the time. Everybody.
No, because I'm an energy
swear
person.
to God.
No, don't say that. I'm an energy person. So when when she bring people, I already be like, that ain't
everybody
good.
I ever brung around, they was
not
your
good.
Sister don't like me.
No, because they were not.
I don't
good.
think your sister likes me.
And to this day, all the people that I've ever every last one did some retarded shit, and none of them they not around no more. I always can feel she just I'm a damn player, what did that? And a bitch I'm like, that hoe is not for you.
No, because for years, me and Daisha has never been in the mix. They was just all we always done our own thing. And so our publicists and just people around us is like, y'all need to start being in the mix more. Y'all need to go to some of these parties. Y'all need to be in the mix.
No, it's a difference
I
between
was trying to be in the mix.
With a bitch. No.
She was getting mad because I was being in the mix. and sometimes I was bringing the mix to us, and she didn't like that because she was just like, these are bitches that you meet in the mix and you leave them at the mix. You don't bring them around nothing personal.
Yeah. She was trying to bring bitches around shit that ain't had no business being around. It's a different, the friends is for the streets, the friends is for the house, and the friends is for the club. This bitch bring motherfuckers from the streets to the house, and they be like, what the fuck are you doing? These bitches gonna blow our shit up, we be damn dead somewhere because we looking stupid. I be having to protect her because she just young, little young hoe, don't know shit, just lost.
Now, Ty, you had this crazy story that I gotta talk about because I watched the YouTube video about how it was about witchcraft.
Woo! Nothing to do about
that.
It wasn't about.
Not
witchcraft.
About it, but it was just more so about being careful of I kind of want you to explain. I watched the video though, but it always sticks with me. And I'm not gonna lie, after I watched it, it really made me cautious of just what I entertain and all of those different things.
So I would want to say it was this guy that I was talking to. I think I was talking to him for probably about 2 years, maybe a year, maybe it was a year or two. I can't remember how. I think it was about 1 or 2 years. Between that time range, we was on and off. But we had a real major soul tie. I could not stop. I hated him so much, but I could not stop talking to him. And so after I finally, I prayed a long time, real hard to release whatever connection me and him had, because I felt like he was draining me so much that everything around me was being drained. So it was just he wasn't healthy for my life. So I had to really figure out how to get away from him. And once I finally did get away from him and I came up off the nigga, the baby mamas and everybody that was attached to him was still mad because he was so heartbroken that he still wanted to be with me. So I felt like them, like they basic. I don't know if they did this, but my prophet that I'm really close to, I've been with her since I was like 14. She the one who relayed the message. I didn't know that I didn't personally never hear or see them into that, but it was just very ironic. Finally, when I stopped talking to him. And it's like, damn, nigga, I done stopped talking to nigga still don't want you. So now they mad about that. He's still stalking me. He's still trying to be in my life. So I felt like they was trying to do any and everything to get his mind off of me. And so I'm talking about literally right after I stopped talking to him, I got like real sick.
And when you say real sick, like what was going on?
It was like I couldn't eat. I couldn't. It hurt for me to walk. It hurt for me to like use the bathroom. It was just like things that was weird. Like normally, like if somebody got a cold, you know the symptoms of a cold. You know the symptoms of certain stuff. That it was just all over the place. It wasn't nothing that was like I could go and tell a doctor and they'd be like, oh, you probably dealing with this. It was just stuff after stuff. So I started to, it got real bad one day when I was in so much pain that I just kept crying. I had to cry myself to sleep. So I ended up going to the hospital. And when I went to the hospital, they were telling me like they didn't see nothing. They didn't see what was wrong with me. And I was just like, what do you mean y'all don't, like, I know I'm not just over here feeling like this for no reason. Something is wrong. And you know, when we see that type of stuff, we think about like movies, like how the movies be like people be diagnosed with stuff that the people got to figure out a cure for. Like I'm thinking like, oh my gosh, I'm the first one that got it. Like I'm over here panicking. I'm like, oh my gosh, I don't even got my wheels set up. Like I'm going crazy in my head. Like, oh my God. But then I had ended up going home. I think they sent me home with something. They told me to drink more water. They basically told me to change my diet. So I did that for like a week straight in the mix of me still feeling bad. I only drank water. I only ate like liquids, like soups and salads and stuff like that. I took like red meat completely out. Anything that was coarse, I just took all that stuff out and it was working. I was eating a lot of fruits daily, smoothies, just all that type of stuff, and it was working. And as I started to like get my energy back and I'm starting to feel good, it's like I woke up one morning and all that shit went back out the window and I was started to feel worse than I felt the first time. And that's when it came to the point where now I can't even get out of bed now. Like before I was still moving around, but I was just moving slow. So then it got to the point where I couldn't get out of bed, so I went to the hospital again. And that's when they like, okay, well let's run some tests now. Because the first time they didn't run no tests. So they started running tests. They did the CAT scan on my stomach.
Why you have to go through a whole CAT scan?
Yeah, because they couldn't, like they physically couldn't, like, you know, doctors, they deal with a lot of people. So sometimes it'd be the same symptoms, a lot of stuff. So stuff that I was telling them, it just wasn't adding up and making sense to them. So they just was like, okay, we need to use technology at this point, you know, to try to figure out what's going on. So they started doing CAT scans. They put me on an IV to pump the medicated water in my body to try to see like what is it. And when they did the medicated water, it relieved like my stomach pain, but it only relieved it for like 2 days. And so then I got back sick again. And at that point, I was just like in shambles because it's like I keep going. And then when the paperwork came back and they said that it wasn't nothing for the second time, I was just like, damn. So like, am I just finna be sick like for the rest of my life? Like, what is going on? So then the only person that I knew like at that point, because I feel like it's bad, but I do feel like we all call on God a lot of times when we're giving up and we don't be calling on him every day when stuff going good. Right. Because I started to, you know, get away from him because I was so invested in this nigga. Like I had stopped praying every morning how I used to because my life was so revolved around him. So I felt like that was like a wake up call of him, like, you know, telling me like, you can't, I put you in this position, not him, not nobody, you know, and you gotta honor that and respect that. And so I had to call on my prophet. She's the only one that ever, like, anytime I was ever going through something bad in my life, she's the only one that ever was able to bring me out of it, and of course God. And so she was just talking to me, and she was just asking me questions that I know only I knew. And she just started saying stuff that was sounding familiar that I was like kind of thinking but wasn't really sure about. And we were able to figure out that I wasn't sick, like nothing was making me sick. It was something that was put on me to make me feel. It was a mind thing to make me feel like my body was really shutting down. And the moment, you know, I prayed and she gave me the scriptures to read, and I had laid the Bible on the areas that was hurting me, I woke up the next morning like nothing had ever happened. Like I didn't feel no pain. I didn't feel like it was never there. Wow. Like it just disappeared. It was like the weirdest thing. Like I couldn't believe it.
Wow. What was do you remember one of the scriptures that she did tell you?
I have them all written. I actually still to this day have the Bible on the same page. It's at my house.
Really?
Yeah. I keep it on my nightstand. Just like, I want to give me a peace of mind. But I don't have the I can't really remember it, but I definitely still got it. But I think I shared it on live. I told them the actual scripture.
Yeah, I was watching. Okay, so I was watching the live on it, and I watched it so long ago. It was so long ago. I think it was like 2019, like
it was about
2019.
2 years ago. Like, yeah, it was I feel so bad I don't remember it, but it was just like I remember it, but I don't remember it. But it was definitely just the scripture was just basically saying to remove anything that's not supposed to be here, that wasn't sent by God Himself, to remove it if it's not supposed to be here. So that's basically what it was saying. And so, girl, yep.
We glad you okay. That was a crazy story.
And I never went through nothing, and I've never had like no type of health scare. Like I'm the only one in my family that I feel like don't have, like, I don't got no allergies. Like nothing ever like happens to me like medically. So like for that to happen, it was like very like nerve-wracking and just like what? Like I barely ever had to go to the doctor as a kid. Like I was never like, I never was sick for real. Like I never went through nothing. Even when I caught COVID, I didn't even know I had COVID because my immune system was so strong that I didn't even feel that I had COVID. So I never went through nothing like that was serious like that. So I didn't know how to handle it.
Yeah, that was crazy. But I would definitely say like, I am thankful that you shared that story, because I feel like us as humans, we don't really put too much thought into when it comes to like relationships and like the men that we entertain. We don't really think like, okay, their family background, could they be into some stuff, or any girls that they mess with.
But just not even only that, it's a lot of motherfuckers that walk around with black clouds over them. They just not winning in life. Yeah. And it's like when you a person that's winning and you around people that stuff just like, have y'all ever been around somebody like where it just always feel like just something is always happening to them, or just like they just can't win for lose. Like if they just taking L's after L's, them be people that be having black clouds around them.
You have to get the fuck away.
Like they be having real negative vibes and energies on them. And they might be a real genuine good person, but they energy ain't clean.
Right.
What's around them ain't clean.
And sometimes it don't be the person, it be the people around them. And people that, you know what I'm saying? Because I got a friend like that. I love her to death, but I had to.
Now, Daisha, Miss Mama's motherhood. We gotta talk about it.
What you trying to know? Damn.
Girl, so how has motherhood been for you?
I love it. I definitely love being a mom. I always been a mom, though. Like, she like my other daughter.
That's what I'm saying. You've always had like a motherly.
I want to be. Capricorns love to be.
I'm trying to put shit on Capricorn.
No, you was a real, like, you're a real Capricorn, and it's so funny to me. Like, I literally dived into Capricorns one day.
Not dived in.
Like, she really acts like this. Yeah. They love to, they like power. Like, they like to feel like They like to feel like what I'm trying to say. Bossy.
No, we're not feeling. That is, we are.
Yeah, very.
Like
bossy.
I am. Like I'm like the boss of everything.
Y'all like to run. They like to run. They like to
it
run
always
shit.
come through me before it goes through anybody else.
They like to
for sure.
run shit.
Everybody, Deja, you got this, got that. It's always gonna be me.
I remember the first time we really let her be the over everything. When I tell you, she was over my birthday party, my big birthday party that I did. She was over it. When I gave this lady this job, oh my gosh, she done went and bought a blowhorn, yelling, everybody!
I know you wasn't using that blowhorn to tell everybody what to do.
Like it's like it was in her, like it was eating her alive to just be able to show it. Like she just wanted to direct some shit so fucking bad.
But the horn though added that extra spice to the direction.
And it was so annoying. It had a siren and everything. Like, my whole party that's all I kept hearing. And I just see her walking around with it. I'm like, wow.
I love it. I loved it. I still love it.
Crying. What would you say are some things that motherhood has been teaching you?
Discipline, time management, and patience. You have to have all of those to be a parent. If you can't do that, you cannot be a parent, period. Because that baby is going to teach you quick.
Right.
This is on my time. You are on my time. You know what I'm saying? Shit on my time. It's on her time. Whenever she ready to eat, whenever she ready to go to sleep, whenever she ready to do everything. But yeah, I feel like if you're not ready for those 3 things, you're not ready for a kid. You're not.
Did you feel like you were ready when you found out you was pregnant?
No, I was scared. I told my mom, I said, I'm about to abort.
Oh God, you ain't say that.
I swear to God, I told my mom, I was in there crying in the closet. I didn't know what to do. My life was over with. I was just thinking all the negative shit. I don't know what to do. Me and my niggas not ready. And I was like, I'm not ready.
This lady is delusional. She used to play I'm pregnant pranks.
But that didn't mean I was trying to get pregnant.
Never say it was a prank. Like as if that she was speak, cause you know like how they say the tongue is powerful. What you speak in existence really happen. She would speak this shit in existence. She would be playing the pranks. It would be no camera.
Stop lying. Why are you lying?
Why are you doing pregnancy pranks with no camera? Like it's weird.
She is lying. This girl is lying.
And then you ended up that.
No, but I love my daughter. Like, I'm glad. I think God knew that it was time for me to have a little princess. Definitely.
Oh,
girl, you spoke that baby up.
She's like
that baby
of me.
You wanted a baby by that man. You got a baby by that man. Now you got to stand on it. He gonna stand on it, and that's just what it is. Next question.
This girl, I'm not even gonna say nothing.
What are some things that you want to teach your daughter when she gets older?
How to do her baby hairs.
No, that's not what I'm gonna teach her.
That's what you
can teach her. I don't know. I haven't even thought about it. Definitely how to be an entrepreneur. If she's not going to college, she ain't got no choice but to figure it out, you know? So
you don't want her to go to college?
She's not going. Ain't nobody, she's not going. Unless she's going to be like,
Daisha,
unless she's going to be like a lawyer or a doctor or something like that, we ain't doing it.
So, okay, so when you stated earlier that you were sad when your little sister went to college. So,
for sure.
So now you can, and you know, since your daughter, you for real. Because that's your daughter, so I know you could be like, you're not going.
Serious. That ain't even, I'm not even instilling that in her, like, yeah, we're going to college. I'm not even saying shit about it. Because I feel like I'm not.
TT, baby, whatever you want to do, let me know. I'm going to make sure you get it done, baby. Don't worry about your mama.
No, but people probably mad that I'm saying that, but people don't understand, like, college is a place for you to work for somebody else. Like, I don't know how else to put it. You're going to school to learn how to work for somebody else. When you go being a doctor, you're finna work for whoever own a hospital. When you go to be a firefighter, you're going to work for whoever owns the firefighter department. When you're trying to be a police officer, you work for whatever sergeant or whoever you're going to work for. But I feel like we have worked so hard to be independent and to be successful and to be great entrepreneurs. We have businesses, and my daughter, she already got a business, so why not show her how to be a boss so somebody can come and work for you? Why am I teaching her how to work for somebody else when I wasn't taught that? I wasn't taught to work for somebody else. My parents did not instill into me to go and work for somebody. You know what I'm saying? It was, if I'm doing hair, you know what I'm saying? I'm still an entrepreneur. When I had to go to hair school, my mama said you couldn't sit in the house, I was still going to hair school to still work for myself. Everything we've ever done is to work for ourselves. So it's like, who am I to be like, oh yeah, you finna have to go to school to try to learn how to.
You weren't working for yourself when you was at Sonic?
Girl, I was getting money. I was still getting money. I'm still following my dream. We still doing music. It wasn't like, I'm like, oh, Sonic is gonna be my career. No. So it's just like, if she want to do like some lawyer shit or an accountant or something like that, you know what I'm saying? But I seen people.
But you see how you was still working for people and then you figured it out? You still gotta allow that for her. That's that's the little shot that I was throwing to get to it.
She can work for me. She can work for her granddaddy, her daddy. I don't give a fuck. She can work for whoever else.
Yeah, you're right about that.
You know what I'm saying? We have successful businesses. You see what I'm saying? We already are owners. We already bosses. She already making money on YouTube. You know what I'm saying? So what the fuck I'm talking about? Yeah. She already getting money. She ain't even won. So who she gotta go work for? Who is she working for? Only thing she need to learn is how to manage money and how to be a boss. You know what I'm saying? Like you can teach people how to run their own things. I don't feel like you know, people just wake up and know how to be a boss. Everybody was taught. Everybody learned.
Right, yeah.
But that shit ain't in everybody though. You can't, like, it gotta be in you. Like, even if you teach it, it don't mean you're gonna carry it well.
Yeah. But like even for us with music, we was taught you know, like you said, you gotta want it. You do have to want it. But he still, like, he damn near forced us to want it. Beyonce, this is what you're gonna do. You gotta do it, period. Ain't no, you know, this is what you're gonna do. And so it's like, I feel like when parents have a plan for their kids, I feel like they're more successful. I'm glad my dad had a plan for me because hell, I didn't know what the fuck to do. I ain't gonna lie. And so I'd rather already have a plan on, well, if you don't wanna do this specifically, just the lane you're going down, just the route, so figure it out.
Yeah, because I do have friends, like, to this day that's like
they lost.
Older than me in my age, and they're lost. They lost. Like, they're really lost in life. Like, they are like, you know, coming to me, looking to me to help them, and I give them all the ideas that I can give them, and the business plan, and teaching them and telling them so they can broaden their mind and open it and think more. But if it's just not in you, it's not in you.
Right.
But I also feel like if it was already prepared for people, that a lot of people would be more successful. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, most people, kids that are pastors and all that, they
fuck
teach
that. Somebody give me, that's just like, you come to your friend and you like, damn, what should I do about this? And she give you like a really good idea or whatever. I just need the idea. I'm gonna figure it out.
But no. Some people need the money to create. You know what I'm saying? It takes more than just the idea. You gotta know how to complete the idea. You need money to do marketing. It's so much shit. So it's just like, if, you know what I'm saying, like our dad with music, back to my dad. He in the studio, we on shows, we in videos. He instilled, this is what y'all gonna do. So we ain't had no choice, but okay, we gonna love
just
how
like
to
you
learn how to do
said,
that.
people need this, people need that. People ask for shit that they want, not what they need. Just like these bitches ask these niggas for these bags and these purses. If you know this is something that you
don't know what they want. That's what I'm saying. I feel like if the parents go ahead and be great parents in the beginning, you go ahead and be like, okay, you know if your kid got personality. We are smart. Like my daughter, she gonna be telling motherfuckers what to do. She telling me what to do. I'm already knowing what type of person she's gonna be. I'm already seeing by the attitude, by the way she's only 9 months, and she's already carrying herself with authority. Like, no, when I'm giving her something she don't want, she screams. She's telling me what to do, and I'm grown. So it's like I'm already knowing. So it's like, okay, you're gonna be able to tell people what to do. So let me go ahead and show you how to tell people what to do if you're gonna tell people what to do. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, I feel like if the parents do their part as parents, these kids will be well off. But it start with the parents. It's definitely start with the parents. Even from savings and stuff. Like I'm learning shit. I'm learning a lot of shit about, you know, saving and stuff like that. Like my parents always, when we got out of school, they had money saved for us. So it was like, I liked that. So I took that and I'm like, okay, but what other way? You know, like these interest accounts, there's so many ways out here for your kid to be a millionaire without you doing so much. We just don't got the knowledge. So it's like being able to see parents, you got kids that's already millionaires before they turn 5. That shit is crazy. And it's like, damn, what the fuck we making the wrong turn at? It's because we're not being educated and we don't know, you know what I'm saying, how to make sure, even these insurance policies, a lot of shit. I'm going down the line about what the hell I've been learning, but I'm making sure that by the time our daughter's 18, she don't even have to work for nobody. She ain't gotta work for her damn self. Right. But she gonna know how to work. She's gonna definitely know how to work, because I work. I don't gotta work, and I still work. Right. I'm gonna work.
Now, y'all, we gotta jump back to the music. We gotta talk about Polygamy, first of all. So let's get into it. The inspiration behind that track.
She had a fuck nigga.
She put the shades on.
He wasn't a.
He was a good nigga.
I wouldn't say he was a fuck nigga. I would just say
he was a good dude.
He was just. We just wanted two different things. Like, you know, I'm monogamous, but I'm monogamous because I'm territorial. Like, I can't share somebody I love. I can share somebody I don't give a fuck about. But a nigga that I really like care about, I can't share them. So once it's not fun no more and feelings get involved, I don't want to share. So that's what it was. Feelings got involved, and now it's like, you know, I've never been monogamous, but I want you to be monogamous. And I'm not a delusional female. I don't never make no nigga, I don't never try to change no nigga and make him be something that he don't want to be. Because I feel like if a nigga really fuck with you, he gonna change for you if you telling him that you don't fuck with it. And if he don't want to change, then shit, fuck him.
Fuck him.
Like, it is what it is. So I just felt like we just wanted two different things, but that's what the record was actually inspired by. And on top of that, it was more to it. It wasn't just inspired by him. It was a lot of talk around the same time that I was like behind the scenes actually dealing with it in real life. Like a nigga asking me like, you know, I want you to be my
it wasn't even no ass though. It wasn't even really no ass. It's like, this what I want to do. So it's kind of like, you gonna either get with it or you gone.
Yeah, like, you know what I'm saying? Like, you gonna be my wife and I'm having another wife, and that's just what it is.
That's what we gonna do. If you ain't fucking with it, get gone.
Yeah.
And so her ass got gone. This bitch flew out the plane. She jumped out of the fucking plane.
Now, recording this song, what were the emotions that y'all were really feeling with it, or was it just something like, damn, this is my experience, we gonna talk about it?
The song was more so of, if we're gonna do polygamy, if we gonna do it, this is how it's gonna be. It's gonna have to be on these terms. Yeah. It ain't gonna be on your terms, it's gonna be on my terms. Right. You know what I'm saying? So it's just like, a lot of women, when they dealing with other bitches, or not even gonna say bitches, when they dealing with other females and they deal with other women, and you got a man, and you know, you thinking about bringing a girl home, even if y'all just trying to have a threesome. You know what I'm saying? A lot of women, they got all these fucking rules. You can't do this, you can't do that, you gotta do this. And it's just like, okay, so preparing a record, we like, okay, what are some of the things that we hear females saying, like, okay, if I was to do this is, so we pretty much just took ideas and things that we've heard and seen on social media, and we put it into the song. So motherfuckers was mad, but this what the fuck y'all be saying.
What was they mad about?
I'm saying like people was mad that we made a song about polygamy. They like, oh y'all, I think what it is, I think people took it the wrong way. We on a cover, on a mannequin, we sisters, you know what I'm saying? We on one dude, and they thinking me and her fucking the same nigga. That's what they took it as. We was just portraying polygamy. Two women and a man. That's all we was. People are retarded, and they thinking, oh, we fucking the same nigga. When have we ever fucked the same nigga?
Y'all are siblings.
Why would we do that? I'm not gonna eat her pussy. Come on, bro. I'm not gonna do that. That's disgusting.
Listen.
I'm not saying your pussy disgusting, but I'm not gonna be down there.
I was about to say, it definitely tastes good.
I'm just not gonna be down there doing all that. That's my sister. I would feel weird doing all that. I'm not gonna do that.
Right.
And people really in their mind making up these stories. Oh, they fucking the same nigga. They are disgusting. All this stuff, and we're like, y'all are retarded.
Right.
Y'all are dead ass retarded. We just portraying what polygamy is. That's what the fuck the song is called.
Right.
So we two girls on one man. That's what it is.
Now we got this new single, Polygamy. Let's talk about what's up next for you guys as artists this year.
We definitely want to put out another project. Our fans been asking us to put out another EP or album. We've never dropped an album, but they've been definitely asking us to put out, you know, a bigger body of work. And that's what we're going to be working on.
I had told her that I didn't want to put out a project until we dropped a few more singles, because I felt like we took a long break from music, and we've been very inconsistent with music. So it's kind of like we making so much money from everything else and doing all these other things, and business owners and all this other shit. We've been just up and down with music. So I'm like, let's give music a consistent 3 months before we drop a project. Let's get them 3 hard-ass singles. You know what I'm saying? 3 hard-ass projects with the music, with everything packaged. You know what I'm saying? And run with those and promote those and get those out there, and then come with a project. Because I felt like when we just dropped one single, we fucking been gone for months. come back one single and then drop a project, who the fuck is excited about that? Like, we only heard this one song, y'all didn't drop this other song 6, 7, 8 months ago. When we getting something else, you know what I'm saying? So I felt like getting the fans excited about the Taylor Girls coming back and doing music consistently makes more sense than just coming out and dropping a project. And yeah, they know our name. Oh, the Taylor Girl dropped a project, but we need our shit to chart. Motherfuckers ain't just trying to be dropping shit on iTunes.
Right.
We need our shit to chart. And I feel like people are excited about the song. We got a lot of people that love it. We got people that hate it.
It's
but
a
guess
good
what?
song.
Motherfuckers talking about it. That's
Right.
all I need you to do. I don't need you. You ain't got to stream it. I need you to talk about it.
Right, it's a good song. Y'all are hard as fuck. Like, you can tell. That's why I was like, did somebody do music? Because when y'all rap, it's like effortlessly. It just flows off the tongue. Y'all gotta keep going. Like, don't stop.
We not.
Y'all gotta keep going.
We definitely taking it serious. We trying to really give it another shot for real. You know what I'm saying? I just think coming in with Still a Man, coming with that kid sound, that kid fan base. A lot of people are like, they don't expect us to grow up. It's almost like they expect us to stay in that light, in that realm. And it's like, motherfuckers ain't had kids, motherfuckers getting hit from the back, we grown. Like, we're grown as fuck. So it's like, we going through shit y'all niggas going through. Like, y'all gotta understand that we are grown.
Right,
you know what I'm saying? I think people grow up. It's just like Justin Bieber, hear him making this kid, and you see his nigga like, what the fuck? It'd be like a whole 360. So.
Now, before we wrap up, do you guys have any last words or shout outs?
Get them motherfucking streams up on Polygamy. Keep streaming it. Shout
Shout out to my mama. Shout out to my daddy.
Shout
out
out
to
to our team,
our supporters,
our team.
everybody that.
Shout out to God.
Definitely.
Period.
Shout out
Heavy
to
on
everybody
that.
that support us. Shout out to the people that hate us. Shout out to our creative direction team, our makeup artists.
Shout out to all the fuck niggas, all the baby mamas. We love
just
all
everybody
y'all.
that's a part of what we got going on. That's our movement. Like, that's in our movement. That's putting in the work and staying down till we get to where we want to get to.
Yep, we in a good place. So keep streaming us on Polygamy and follow us on all social media platforms. Taylor Girlz, TaylorGirlz. We out this motherfucker.
It's on the beat, make it boom.
If that's your hoe, make sure she know that that's my hoe too. If that's your hoe, make sure she know that she my hoe too. If that's your hoe, make sure she